Hello everyone and welcome to this very quick speaker review. So this is a Vinnfier Icon 505. It's a USB powered speaker and I bought this thing for 25 ringgits. So if you're talking about cheap, it's not exactly cheap because there are way cheaper USB speakers, but then the cheapest stuff aren't always the good stuff. So this one costs 25 and we're gonna take a look and see how much difference does it make, because you can buy one for 9 if you look hard enough, but I've tried one of those before and those doesn't sound too good, so let's give this one a try. So this is the packaging. It doesn't have any foams, it just has 2 plastic bags covering it and in the box. So here are the 2 speakers. There's only covered by plastic and tape and the cables are all outside. There are a few colors you can choose from and I chose red. No particular reason I chose red, it just looks nice. So when I first lifted these speakers out, they are very light, so it's easy for you to carry it around if you want to carry it around your bag or something. And there's a little bar on the speaker that at least gives the speaker some protection if you're really gonna put it inside your bag so that it doesn't get damaged or something. So that's kind of good thing for the speaker to have, and that's also where the lights are at. And of course, this being a cheap speaker, you can see that there are some deformities on the plastic and it is quite thin and flimsy. You can actually press it in with your fingers, but that doesn't really matter when the speakers are so tiny. There's also a small little hole at the back. I'm not sure what that does because there is no bass in this speaker, or at least a little bit. There is a little bit. We'll go on to the music test later. So the power switch and the volume is stuck together. You just twist it up a bit and it turns on, and it's also the volume control. So you gotta turn it on and turn it off by switching it all the way down and switching it on. So if you want to know what the speaker sounds like when I tap it, here's what it sounds like. So it just sounds like your typical USB speaker plastic boxes, and it is very slippery. I can slide it all across my table because there's no rubber stamps or anything, but there's no problem because you can just add something on yourself. If there's one thing that I don't like about this speaker is that the wire between the left and right speaker is way too short. I guess that's not a big problem because they probably designed this for laptops or small computers, and it fits on my laptop actually pretty nicely. But if you have a 24-inch monitor, it's not gonna fit as well, as I shall now demonstrate.
Going to be super hard. Extreme edition! I feel like this is only funny because I've seen the original.
So it is definitely not long enough, or maybe just long enough to fit a 24-inch monitor if you try it hard enough. So it's better if you just use it for your laptop setup. Here's a very important thing that you should know about USB speakers is that they make a lot of noise if you don't have any music playing. Luckily, this speaker does not make a lot, and you can only hear it if you really get close to it and turn the volume all the way up. So I gotta say, this is a very nice speaker if it doesn't make a lot of noise. And since I bought this thing without actually really caring about its warranty, I decided to unscrew it because there are no warranty screw stickers I can see anywhere. So here's what the inside looks like. It's pretty empty. It's just a cable, 2 going to the speaker and 2 more going to the lights. And you can see that the plastic body is very soft. I can press it with my fingers. But again, that doesn't really matter because this is just a cheap USB speaker. So this next bit is just gonna be me playing a few games, and just to give you a little sample of what they sound like if you're playing games. The stereo works nice, at least they're better than normal laptop speakers. And on this next clip, I'm going to use these speakers as an amplifier for my bass guitar, and it actually works kind of well because the bass is not really that deep and you can actually hear it. Okay, so that's the end of this review. So to sum it up, this is actually a pretty nice pair of speakers for the price, but if you want to go cheaper, you can definitely go cheaper because the difference is not that much. But if you buy the cheaper ones, they might have a little more noise compared to this one, and this one has lights, which is kinda useless if you're not really into those things. You might be able to try Sonic Gear's Quattro series. Those probably sound around the same as this because they're priced around the same, but this one has lights and I don't think the Sonic Gear has lights. So that's it. I hope this video has helped you in choosing some speakers, and I'll see you in the next video.